Thank you, Delegate Plum. It's such a pleasure to be here this morning. I'm Melanie Marin, your school board representative if you live in Reston in the Hunter Mill District. And as a resident of Reston, and I'm delighted to be here today, not only for this festival, but because it is National Hispanic Heritage Month, which our school board did honor this week and recognize. Another thank you to our amazing South Lakes high school students and Miss Irish, who is here on a weekend. Just another example of how our educators are so dedicated to our students' success. So I want to share with you what your public schools are doing to ensure that there's truth in education, that our students are learning and prepared to enter the world. It is the duty of the school board to support teachers in demonstrating that commitment to equity and in instruction, that the classroom strategies that result in culturally inclusive and responsive learning environments and academic achievement, to support educators in carrying out the clear and important expectations that our students are critical thinkers and effective collaborators who acknowledge and embrace and understand diverse perspectives and cultures. And it's also the school board's responsibility to protect and to support our educators and our school-based administrators in the county as they develop and implement anti-racist, equity, and justice-based classroom resources and teaching experiences to meet the aspirations of every student. As the delegate said, our learning is under attack, and we need to make sure that our voices that say that we want inclusion, we want truth in education to be taught are heard. I personally worked on helping to revamp the social studies standards that were on their way to being more inclusive, only to have that work be currently paused and potentially rolled back by our current governor. So please stay engaged. Please vote in our elections that happen every year. I also want to share with you that our school division now observes Indigenous Peoples Day, something I helped to champion. That we have more languages spoken in Fairfax County Public Schools than in New York City, if you can believe it. And I hope that we can expand our world language instruction so that students like my two students in FCPS can benefit from knowing a world language that is absolutely essential today. If you're a family member or a member of the public, you are always welcome to school events. We have interpretation services available and translation services. You just need to ask ahead of time. We have family liaisons in our schools who can help people, especially if they're arriving from a different country, to get acclimated and welcome and know how to best support their students' learning. And finally, please join in community school celebrations, whether it's at Dogwood Elementary School or the Fox Mill Matsuri Festival in the spring. The public is welcome. Please come and see what amazing things our students and our educators are doing. This is your community. Thank you for supporting our public schools.